Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. You came back? Hmm. How's everybody doing? Cold and rainy here in Springfield, Missouri. Can't do much of anything. Hello, how are you? Hey, what's up, Tracy? Thanks. I got this at the Goodwill one day. It was less than $6, and it's soccer teams of Brazil. I can't remember now, but it's a Nike, and it's they got that like puffy paint stuff. I went to resell, and I'm like, that fits. I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping it. I just like the collar. I don't know. Landslide brought down. How's it going, Jimmy James? Harry. I saw no one was on. I was bored. Wasn't time for dinner yet, so figured I'd come on. I got my package in the mail. Beat the. I always think priority mail is going to be better. Beat the crap out of it. This whole side's dented in. Same way on this side. Looked like they just smashed it. I'm glad he wraps it up really good because it was all wet when I got it. Bunch of basketball cards. You always know that one. I guess I play it every time, don't I? I love that song. Yeah, usually usually when it's priority, it comes in good. It's medium mail they usually beat the crap out of, but good lord, looks like he threw it down. Like he at least Pirate. He always Mike. He always packages it real well, so it should be fine. When's your next auction? Well, howdy, Tim. How you doing? That was little Dave Matthews, Alanis Morissette sang on that song called Spoon. The Stones. This one real quick. have to change out guitars for that one. Takes me a second to warm up on this one. It's a tough. Tracy Chapman was awesome. That's a hard transition. Oof. Ooh, I haven't played this in a while. This is a tough one. Ooh, way out of tune. That'll take too long to mess with. Sorry, T. I love that song. Johnny Cash, I haven't played it in a long time. I can't remember it very well. See you, T. Thanks for Rush. Yeah. No, they were awesome. Rush was such a clean electric guitar. It's hard to duplicate. For me. Johnny Cash is a good one. His are really pretty easy. That's why I did his voice is what carried Johnny Cash. Most of his are just easy. He played it interesting, but it was never hard enough for me to want to play with, I guess. If that makes any sense. But I do like Johnny Cash. What an amazing song. Stevie Ray, yeah, I need an electric guitar for that. He was amazing. I have his pictures in my room. It's on my in my bedroom. Stevie Ray Vaughan is, I mean, as awesome as Jimi Hendrix was, Stevie Ray Vaughan played his songs better. That's probably sacrilege. But Jimi Hendrix was so groundbreaking. Why music stores don't want that song? Oh, that was just a that was just what, Wayne's World. Everybody knows that's a hard song. It's not like it's some easy song that everybody can play. It's not. If they wanted, they should have done Smoke on the Water. They were going to say, don't play Smoke on the Water. But I guarantee you they were like, Smoke on the Water, who, what? So they probably had to say Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven just to get people to go and think about it. You know what I mean? Because Stairway to Heaven is a mix of a lot of different things. It took me a long time to get that one down. No way. Yeah, he was he kind of got me back into guitar, honestly. I liked his rhythm, so much soul. You could tell he took a lot of stuff from Albert King and all the great old ones. They yeah, that's cool. West Side Fire auctions last night. That was fun. Let's see. Tom Cruise had some good stuff again. Surprised Connie Johnson didn't outbid me. She usually does. Connie Johnson saved me a bunch of money. If anybody wants to jump in, I'm just going to be chit-chatting for a while. Authentic in the Beard will be on later, Tim. If anybody likes football, Authentic in the Beard is awesome. They talked a lot of NFC East, which I don't care anything about. I'm a Chiefs fan, but it's just fun because they have so much fun. I don't know. If you like football at all, it's a lot of fun. Not a worry. Did I miss Glenn? Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Glenn? That's not fair. Glenn gets to have garage sales all year long. Ours are done. Oops, like high of 49 and raining all day. Saturdays are shot anymore. Thank you. She's a nice lady. She gives, I don't know if you heard, I'm sure you did. She said she gives away a lot of her stuff to the local, I can't remember what it was, like a charity where they could sell them and use that money, I think. And Authentic in the Beard is going to be on Entertainers live tonight after their show, which is big time. Authentic is like in love with him, so to be asked on their show shows that he's getting. It'd be like Cincinnati Picker noticing me. You know. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. If someone wants to throw in Authentic in the Beard, that YouTube, that live tonight. I wish I knew how to do this a little better. Yeah. You stay at work enlisted. Yeah. You probably got a lot of inventory. I've got a ton. Like I've had you guys know the whole, everybody in here pretty much knows the whole how it went crazy. You know, I was getting $90 for the plain white Wii with remote, not even with a nunchuck sometimes, and the cords, no games. I was getting $90. And now it was recently it's been like 45, $40. But I sold 3 Wii systems in the last couple days. Two of them are black. They went for 69. Another one went for like 55. So those are selling quick. So if you got them, I think there's people getting, because they went to like New Jersey, Washington, California. So I'm guessing it's people they know they're gonna get locked down. You might as well have some fun, and so I guess the prices are going back up on it real quick. Hey, thanks, Tracy. I appreciate that. Everybody, go watch them. It's just fun to watch, even if you don't know anything about football. They got a great mic system. You got to see. You got to see how good Tim has developed it, and has like the screen, has all the statistics going along, and all the. It's really cool. It's definitely better if you like on Sunday mornings. I love it because like if the Chiefs play at noon, I can't listen to the analysts. But man, listen to these guys, it's a different story. So I think here in a year, people will know of these guys, especially just because like Authentic, he has his own tracks. He is awesome, and he puts like a lot of his tracks in the background. And Tim's got his own flavor, his own language. And it's fun because they're best buddies for a long time. So they jab at each other and they take it in stride. And it's fun to watch. And Scotty Boom's the guy in the middle. He's smart and he's witty. He gets them. He knows how to. It's fun. Yeah, I think they're like close to 800 subscribers now, and here in a year they'll have 10 grand, guarantee it. Yeah, truth. Authentic, the way he talks, and you got Tim who just laugh every once in a while. It's just it doesn't matter what they're talking about. Then Scotty Boom's making fun of both of them. I love Authentic's facts. Facts. I love that. It's good stuff. And they're not like you and Tommy. You just do it because it's fun, and it's not. And so it's easier. It comes off better when it's just messing around. Yeah, I wanted to do one for baseball with my buddy, and so I've been studying that kind of stuff for a while, and you can't find, because there's no one out there that does Kansas City Royals. No one cares. But even like the Giants, there's very few people like really dedicating some time to it. So there's lots of, if you like certain sports and stuff, I found it out when I wanted to look up Bobby Witt Jr. And see some stuff of him and what people were saying. There just wasn't anything. Like, he's a number 2 pick in the draft. No one's on YouTube talking about him. So I realize there's a gap out there, and they're hitting a gap of because I think some of the other guys they like only talk about the Giants. They kind of talk. So I like anyway, talking up their stuff enough. Yeah, Connie Johnson. Yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. I was just chilling. Too early to make food. Might as well see what I got here. Ugh. I'm gonna see how many. See, everybody talks about getting Zion and I forget his last name. I'd still buy Jordans. I just buy up Jordan after Jordan because people don't still value him that high. I don't know why. Kobe's go for more money. I guess because he's gone. I didn't even see it. I was listening to it. He just kept saying Jordan after Jordan. Like, screw it. Ugh. And some fell out. But that's another thing that's good about that era. There was a lot of Hall of Famers playing in that era. Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaq. So usually if there's Jordans, there's others. Wow, falling out. Good thing those weren't good ones. Michael Vick, they still sell. And that's like a lot of times, if it's not a good Michael Vick, I'll just lot it with about 3 or 4 other ones. They'll sell. Why send this? It was a lot of weight for 2 sleeves. That's silly. Dominique. What year? 1992. That's what I thought. Kevin McHale. Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen. One Michael Jordan. Man, they beat the crap out of this thing. Cards are trying to come out everywhere. Here's one that did. Vlade Divac. Gary Payton. I always think it's so dumb how they have coaches cards. Who wants a coach's card? John Stockton. Sean Kemp. He was amazing. Michael Jordan, league leaders. Second Jordan. Hakeem. Karl Malone. I bought all this stuff for $50. Jordan. 3. Bunch of rookies that never did anything. Elijah Wan. Magic versus Jordan. Michael Jordan. 1991, 1992 Upper Deck. Nice. That makes it worth it already. Karl Malone. Hey, Jen. How you doing? Lobster. Man, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to hang out with other. That'd be a lot of fun. Pretty jealous. I mean, at the time you guys all hung out, Treasure Hustlers and everybody. Man. Scottie Pippen. Hall of Famers are where to go. A lot of people they put a lot of money in young guys like Zion and all these guys that are unproven. You just make sure you hit the beginning swing of it before it gets too expensive, because There's only room to go down most of the time. I think that's all the Jordans in this one. What was that, 5, I think? A lot of Hakeem Olajuwon. He was so good. Hakeem and Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing and Karl Malone. Those guys never got championships because it was Jordan's fault. They always had great teams, but couldn't beat Jordan. Oh, wow. 1989 All-Star Jordan. That's pretty cool. So that's 1990. When you start getting 1990 or lower, Jordan cards worth quite a bit. This is everybody. Karl Malone, Hakeem, John Stockton, AC Green, Vlade Divac. Gosh, there's cards flying everywhere. Tim Duncan, sweet. It's funny is the cards aren't worth anything. Christian Laettner. Oop, David Robinson is. Sean Kemp is. A lot of this stuff too I can put in my booth because people will buy these old good players. But you can't get a lot of money on eBay really. Hakeem. Karl Malone, Lonzo Mourning. Kukoc. Yeah, not bad. A lot of freaking cards. David Robinson. Most of them aren't worth a lot. Just the Jordans are worth a little bit to me. I'd lot them up in like 10 Hakeem, be like a Hakeem Olajuwon lot. That's how I'd sell those, since they're not really worth grading or anything. Haven't seen you in a bit, Sonny. What you been up to? Too bad. Everybody needs a good troll. My eBay stuff's picking up. I need to be listing. That's what I should be doing right now. Got a bunch of Beatles collector's plates. Those so good. They sit there for a little bit, but got them for like $1 a piece, maybe less. Right around $1 a piece. And sell them for 20 to 30 bucks. Abbey Road sold for 30 bucks just the other day. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, yeah. Right on. It's always good to be able to do something else. No, that's cool. I'd rather you not. I'd rather you. Yeah, I don't want to. People just trying to cause problems. I don't need that crap. I don't understand that. Spending time going out there to troll on stuff. That's funny. It is funny when you see other people in other chats and they probably don't know that other resellers are in there. Lobster. I've seen some of those TikToks Lobster has. Those are funny. Like dancing with that floppy eared. It's good stuff. You can jump in there, Jen, if you want. One day. Maybe. I try to stay away from that TikTok. God, that stuff, that's addictive. Because there's no intro. You just go right to videos. You click off and it goes right to another video. So it goes to it goes right to the best video that you've looked at. It like knows. It like saves the best one. Just so right when you're getting ready to go off, it goes, wait, what about this one? And then you're like, well, that is a good one. Crap. I had to I had to take it off my phone. So now my buddy sends them to me, so I just look through it that way. You been on Larry's chat? I didn't know that. Larry's a nice guy. Yeah. It's like that. God, that song. When I started watching, what was it like? It's probably around the shutdown. That stupid song. That song. I hate catchy songs that suck, and that is a catchy song that sucks. So I guess in a way, if it's that catchy, does it really suck? But and then it was just girls in spandex dancing around, like, yeah. I know everybody stifles Larry. Larry's a good sport. He didn't fight back. They say some pretty mean things to him. Yeah, I'm not a good sport, I guess. Old school picker. What's going on with old school picker? TikTok as you wake up. Subs for YouTube. I miss freaking a lot of Josh. I hope he's doing good. Um, I wish my buddy was able to do lives with me in the mornings. Oh, cool. How's it going, Jesse? You were buying up who's you were buying up a lot of stuff in auctions the other day. What was it? Oh, I was gonna ask you that, Tommy. How did you sell all those Ninja Turtles already? Wasn't it Ninja Turtles that you bought that big lot from Mr. Buys Lot? Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. You were getting some good deals. It was resale. I think it was Wade's Ventures, maybe. There's some of them I just watch. They're just never. They either don't have reseller lots or everybody is bidding so high that I don't want to. I try to get everything 30% of what I could sell it for. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. That was a heck of a lot. I bid on it for a while, but it went pretty high. I didn't know enough about them. I knew enough that it would sell for but I'll stick. When it gets to a certain amount, I just know I better stick to what I'm good at. I don't mind trying some things, but I want to get it for real cheap. I was asking Brian when he's going to do another auction, but he said he's waiting on tea or something. But that was fun. I don't know how he did that. He did that auction for like 8 hours, and he sounded the same as he did at the beginning. Like, the heck? Yeah. I hope Harry goes on or something later on. I get bored because I don't watch TV. That's kind of why I watch the auctions. It's something to do. I read enough. Can only read so much, play guitar so much. Work out so much. True that. That's why I love running and working out, and I learned that stuff early. I was a crazy kid. I wanted to play baseball in the major league, so I believed it. So I would like practice like a maniac, like run, bike, and play baseball all day long. Get back out there, and you're like, man, I'm doing this better than I did before. Starting noticing the difference. I'm going to start over and watch it. That's a good idea. You got a good voice. What's James Patterson? I can't remember. It's like suspense drama, I think. I think I asked you this before. Later, Lobster. Thanks for jumping in for a minute. Appreciate you. List away. I want to get to 600 listings. I'm at like 470. I've been selling so much. Put up 2, sell 3. You get good at putting the right price in. It doesn't take long. The more I get better at sourcing. So put the right price, get good at sourcing, and pop, pop, pop. I've only had a couple bad. I bought a bunch of library cards or lobby cards from like the 40s and 50s. I thought they'd be worth some money because they're numbered and they're supposed to be returned to the movie studios and stuff, but I can't get them to sell. And the guy that sold them was like, "Oh yeah, I've sold these for like $40 a piece." Um, I'm sure the ones that were $40 a piece he sold, and he had all the other ones that weren't. So I bought those for way too much money. I'm sure I'm going to be able to get some of it out, but slowly I'll get that money back. They got a lock safe for $5. How the heck? Heck yeah. That's going to be a good video. That'd be a fun video. It's one of the reasons I found those storage guys. They cracking open those safes. That's a treasure hunt. Because most of the time there isn't anything in there. I mean, those storage units, they always make me wonder because there can't be that many of them that really turn out real great. You know, it's probably like 1 out of 20 they film and view or film and use because I don't know, around here at least they don't have storage units aren't that great. That's true. Um, Around here, my flea market booth, it's an indoor. Anything I put like tools wise, gone real quick, especially anything made in USA and anything that's like stone, uh, cooking stuff, utensils, and anything vintage cooking stuff goes real fast. I guess the Mennonites and Amish like to go to not box stores and go to get made in USA stuff. Works for me because I get it. People looking like you're stupid for buying it because people think of resellers, they think you're going to put it on eBay. So if you do buy it, it's that heavy, you know. Yeah, that's the same thing how I was with um, football card breaks and baseball card breaks. Um, I think there's been 3. What did you say? Yeah, there's been 3 that I can remember that I didn't make my money back, and I knew it was going to be I knew it was a real good chance that I wouldn't, but if I did hit it good, it was going to be like a $2,000. I don't like to chance it that much, but so I spent like 400, and I ended up probably getting. I'll end up getting about $100 back out of that, but a chance of getting 2,000. So every once in a while I take that chance, but but almost every time I at least get my money back. Which most of the time I'm always making more. You got to fall on your face, get back up. Fenton glass, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. What's up, Dave? Yeah, it'd be hard to figure in. It's like today, I had a Wii unit that I was sending out, and I noticed it was Springfield, Missouri. I'm like, someone here in town. Um, So then I was like, well, I'm gonna see what the shipping is, because normally it's like 14 or 15 bucks to ship that Wii anywhere in the United States. Sometimes it's 12 or 13. It was like $8.40. I started thinking about it. I'm like, I'd rather just slap a label on it and send it than like text them, meet with them to try to save $8. I'm like, the time and no, I'm just gonna send it to them. I think about that a lot anymore. Of like, try to save money sometimes by using your time when you could have been doing other things. I don't know. Gotten better at that. Yeah, it was Wade's. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it was like a $400 or $500 possible watch with a bunch of other ones. I was babysit by some Mennonites for a year and a half, and they were awesome. I was 6, so it'd have been 80, early 80s, and I remember it was right when cartoons were starting to get popular, and I went to their house and I was like, "Where's your TV? I want to watch cartoons." They're like, "Oh, hun, we don't have TV. We read here." Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know how. It's hard to do YouTube and be a real full time reseller at the same time. I mean, I'm sure that's why like Pete doesn't put out a lot of videos because you know. Yeah, I have pirate ship. I should use it more often. I don't. I never check because I always feel like it's going to be too big. That's what it was. 4 or 5K. That's right. Yeah, some of these guys that do videos, I don't know how. Because Commonwealth Pickers probably and Matt Part Time Picker, I don't know how those guys do it because they have a full time job, full time family, and they're full time YouTube. I don't I don't understand. 12 by 12 by 5 or less. Okay, good to know. I've used it for some things, shipping overseas. I've only had one overseas sale in the last like 4 or 5 months. Maybe no one wants anything from us. Uh, I was One of my favorite things is playing pool, billiards, and the best pool hall in town got closed down like 4 months ago. Sucks. I miss it. It was such a nice, relaxing thing. I sold 4 things yesterday. I sold 2 black Wii bundles for 69 bucks. 2 separate ones. Mario and Sonic Olympics, 14.95 plus shipping on top, and Beatles collector's plate, Abbey Road for 30 bucks. Not bad for 470 listings. Starting to get sales again. I mean, I've been having good sales, but nothing like when that first shutdown happened. Holy crap! I couldn't believe it. I had so many. I couldn't raise the prices on my cards fast enough. They were selling so fast. The autographs, some of the stuff that had been sitting there forever. I thought I intentionally overpriced them because I didn't really want to sell them, but I didn't overprice them enough. So, it's fine. I got my money out of them still. Yeah. Well, it's because they're making so much money off affiliate links and Google AdSense. So they only need about 400 items, just enough to, because they're selling half their items to their customers to get shout outs. Um, can't say I don't understand. I get it. What up, KP? How you been doing, man? You buy vintage clothes and stuff, don't you? Do you sell on Depop and Grailed? But I have seen some YouTubers that have like 400 listings. You go on there and it's stuff that's not that good. It's like Cincinnati Picker. I mean, he doesn't really have to. He has like, I remember looking one time. He didn't have. Maybe he has a couple different accounts. That's probably what he did. He probably only has some that's for viewing, and then the rest of them is kind of hidden. You sell Mercari? Yeah. Tommy sells a lot of Mercari. Yeah, I don't like to have mine on there too long. But I like to have a lot of listings. And a lot of my stuff's collector stuff, so I'm not selling usable. I mean, I am selling usable, but not as much. So collectible stuff, I expect to sit around, and I'm not expecting it to sell super fast. But I like to put it at competitive prices, so it will. But all my usable stuff goes fast. I've got some. What do you call these? This is a hiking camelback with the tags. I remember I got this for like $2 at a garage sale. I think it was listed at $2, and I threw it in a big bundle and probably got it cheaper. That'd be a good thing. I don't know what that is. I'm surprised how fast shoes sell. I've sold quite a bit of shoes. The vintage shoelaces market. Huh. Tell me more. That's interesting. Vintage shoelaces. They were flatter, wider. I remember that kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of depends on what you're selling and how fast you need the money back. But if you're a full time reseller, you want to get that money back as quick as possible, or else you shouldn't have bought it. There's a lot of times I don't mind getting my money back, and I say in my videos, and some of it's because I'm prospecting on cards that I want to grade. And if they don't come back, I still get my money back even after fees. But a lot of times I'll just break even because I want my money back so I can prospect somewhere else or whatever. There's a lot of those guys now that are just like, yeah, I say I'm a full time reseller, but I get, at least they admit it, they get most of their money from YouTube. I even noticed that Rally Roots have been putting out a bunch of videos. They must not. They haven't been making. Uh, and that's what I worry about too. Is like putting all my money into vintage shirts, and then all of a sudden, no one cares about vintage shirts. All of a sudden, then what? You know. Um, but Rally Roots putting out videos, and all of a sudden they're putting out a bunch like they. And it's funny because you can see when they, even when you don't put out videos very often, even Rally Roots, you don't get that many views if you're not putting them out. Yeah, I gamble, but I'd rather gamble on that than, like I said, I always get my money back. I agree. That's why people get mad about like returns and they like always want to talk about that. I'm like, I'm buying my stuff for 50 cents. A lot of times I just tell them keep it. Or, I mean, unless I know they're trying to sabotage me, but people like won't do eBay because they're worried about returns. Like, yeah, that was a great interview. That was fun. Um, I think what I liked about Pete, I'm sure a lot of people did, was his animals. It kind of makes part of the story. And, whenever he lost that one cat, was it Milo? I don't know. I do miss him putting out videos all the time. I wish I would have seen like all the guys back in the day when they used to do lives when they were first coming up. I bet those were awesome. I noticed, who was it? Oh, RVA Flips. He never puts out videos anymore. Even Cincinnati Picker doesn't put out near as many videos as he used to. Who else? There's a few people I've noticed not pumping them out like they used to. I mean, yeah, I had someone one day. It was a cool Freightliner, red and gray and white hat, and it was sweet. And it was vintage. It looked like it had never been worn. Snapback. I think it was K Products. $40, Georgia. They sent me a message and said, I never received it. Open up a claim. And I looked and it's like, it says picked up 7 days ago. I sent them the message. I'm like, what are you talking about? It says picked up 7 days ago. And they never went on with anything. They were trying to, they didn't realize, I think a lot of people don't realize that there is tracking on it. Like, oh, you caught me. Yeah. What's great, I watched a couple of mine back. That was the lives who were me and my buddy uh, when I interviewed him, and then when we interviewed Mountain Man Troy. And I was amazed how much I missed, how much, how many times I should have said this. I'm surprised I didn't say certain things, didn't ask certain questions, why I didn't hear them say what they did say. Like, it's amazing how much you miss. That's what I was truly surprised about. Made me look stupid. I don't ever want to watch myself again. Hey Joe, where you going to? I think it was K Products, not K Brand. Yeah, K Brand. I'm not sure. I can't say. I can't remember. I just remember it was vintage. It was cherry. It was. I wanted to keep it actually. I saw Philly Picker. Joe was hitting some auctions yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think you were in T's auction. What? Stupid. Snapbacks for 300. I have some good John Deere's and they're not going. I thought I listed them right. I need to relist this time of the month. When I haven't used some of mine, I relist a bunch of stuff. I relisted a couple of Wii's and they got hit right away. It's worth, even if I don't have free listings, it's worth some stale stuff moving. The 30 cents or whatever the hell the entry fee is. As little as I pay, and that's like promoted listings. I don't mind promoting stuff because I'm buying it for so little. If I can turn it faster, why not? Who was I watching the other day? Oh, Chris, Daily Refinement, and he was talking about promotions, and he says he does his at like 1%. I was kind of surprised, even though he knew he wouldn't be on the first page. But and he's really smart with everything. He just buys everything so cheap. $700 for a vintage hat. Whoa. I remember that one Commonwealth Picker guy. It was like 200, 250 maybe. John Deere. Huh. That would have been a good video. Yeah, I've noticed that. He does change a lot, but I think he has to because of where he lives or whatever. But and he's always trying to buy replenishables that so he doesn't have to do new listings and stuff like that. But then that's hard to find. But the thing I can't do about him is he's just too scaled up for me. I'm not a full time. Yeah. But he knows what he's talking about most of the time. Surprised though when he was talking about how he didn't know much about promoted listing. There's a few things he didn't know about that I was kind of surprised, but that's the thing too I've noticed is there's some people that are in the community that don't really get in anybody else's lives or don't really interact with anybody else. And it was people that used to, and I don't watch their stuff that much anymore. It's almost like I don't know. I like the community. I don't care about the monetized. I kind of did at the beginning, but I realized how much money uh, Commonwealth Pickers made me just from the mistakes that I would have made and knowing how to part out things. That was genius. Um, so I don't care about making $50 on affiliate links. I mean, that'd be cool later on eventually, but think about bundling, as in bundled orders in my eBay store. Yeah, I guess that's true. He does have a lot of the Patreon and all that stuff. Kevin, do you do eBay at all? Do you sell overseas? Like that I know more than anybody. Like vintage, like Levi's go awesome in Japan. When you bundle, you sell much faster. Yeah, and we're a bunch of resellers, so I mean, we look for reseller lots on eBay and then turn around and sell it individually to the people. I mean, that's one thing that's been nice about Amazon. People want their item now, and so you can have your item like with baseball cards. There still to this day, a lot of people selling baseball cards, football cards. They got them all in auctions. People want that card, but they don't want to wait till Saturday night at noon to buy it, or Saturday night at 7 to buy it. They want to buy it now, and they'll pay an extra 20%, not have to worry about maybe not getting it. They don't even know if they're going to get it. And so I think I've sold a lot of cards because still to this day, people don't have a lot of buy it nows on sports cards. And I think I sold a lot of Patrick Mahomes that wouldn't have normally. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, he's really smart. He made me realize how lucky I am to live in Missouri, not having to pay $250 a month for a small little storage unit. It's fascinating. It's like, oh, wait, we're selling to the same people for the same price, but he has to pay a lot more to be there. Made me appreciate where I am. Yeah, thought was a volume pricing. Yeah, I have I don't know if anybody knows about football cards, but one of them is Panini Select. And they do a thing in Panini Select where in 2000, let's see, what was it? 2018, I bought a box of Select. Was it 2018? 2017. Well, I can't remember which one it was, but it's the year before Kyler Murray's rookie year. And they do this thing called XRC, and you get a promotion or redemption card, and it'll say a different thing on each one, and it'll be for the next year, not for that year. And the redemption card will say running back number 2. So the second running back drafted in the draft, you get the XRC of that card. Well, I got QB1 the year Kyler Murray was a rookie. So I got an XRC of Kyler Murray. So it's basically almost like a pre-rookie card. And I have it listed for like $1,295. And I usually put like a limit to the offers, but I just let the offers just let it be whatever. And I've gotten quite a few offers because he's having, I think at this point until this last week, I don't think he had a good week last week. He had the most fantasy points for any quarterback ever at that point because he's had so many rushing yards, I guess. But that should go pretty good at some point. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I got. You sell on Japanese Rakuten. Rakuten. Don't know anything about that. I'm gonna have to have you come on here and explain it to us sometime. Rakuten. Vintage shoelaces. Fascinating. Well, like we know a guy in our community. His name's Matt. Matt, part-time picker. and he sells diapers that are still in the package from like the 80s. People collect freaking diapers. I, all I can think about is like their moms that miss their babies back when they were the kids. They actually like their kids, maybe. Oh, I have to get off here. Authentic and the Beard is on. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Um, if, if you can, Authentic and the Beard. I think the link's been up here a little while, but Japanese vintage clothes shops. Send me. Nice. Smart. You were always pretty good with that stuff. North Missouri's probably got a bunch of that just laying around. I know Donnie Vietti and Ray Vietti used to go up there. And thanks, Tracy. Yeah, go on over and join Authentic in the Beard if you like football at all. I think they're just going to answer questions about how to do live, how they do their live show. So um, I appreciate everybody for chatting in the live, and I guess I'll see you soon. Later, y'all.